In this video, we are going to discuss about employee stock option plans. Employee stock option plans, also referred to as ESOPs, is a retirement plan that allows employees to become partial owners of the company that work for acquiring shares of the company's stocks. ESOPs are a form of employee benefit plan and are designed to provide employees with a stake in the success of the company. The evolution of employee stock option plans, that is ESOPs, represents a dynamic shift in corporate structures, transitioning from traditional ownership models to more inclusive and participatory frameworks. In the mid-20th century, visionaries like Louis Kelso laid the groundwork of ESOPs, conceptualizing a system where employees could become stakeholders in the companies they contributed to. The pivotal moment came in the 1970s with the enactment of the Employee Retirement Income Security Act, also referred to as IRSA, providing the legal framework for ESOPs. This legislative support propelled the widespread adoption of ESOPs in the following decades. Over the years, ESOPs adopted to the changing business landscape, with some companies exploring hybrid models to customize ownership structures. In the 21st century, the focus has shifted beyond mere financial benefits, recognizing the social impact of ESOPs on employee well-being and community development. The evolution of ESOPs reflects a broader recognition of the importance of shared ownership in fostering a collaborative and motivated workforce. Now let's understand how ESOPs typically work. Number 1. Creation of trust. The company sets up a trust funding and contributes new shares of its own stock or cash to buy existing shares. The trust holds these shares on behalf of employees. Number 2. Allocation of shares. The shares in the trust are allocated to individual employee accounts based on various factors such as salary, years of service, or a combination of both. This allocation usually vests over time, meaning that employees gain full ownership rights to the shares after a certain period of employment. Number 3. Vesting and distribution. Employees may not have immediate ownership rights to the shares allocated to them. Instead, they typically vest over a period of time, encouraging employee retention. Once vested, employees can access the value of the shares when they retire or leave the company. And number 4, liquidity events. When employees leave the company or retire, they can sell their vested share back to the company, which then distributes the proceeds to the departing employee. Alternatively, the company may provide a market for employees to sell their shares to other employees or external buyers. ESOPs can have several benefits for both employees as well as employers. Let's have a look at the benefits. Number 1. Employee motivation and retention. Employees have a direct financial interest in the success of the company, which can lead to increased motivation and loyalty. Number 2. Tax benefits. Contributions to ESOP as well as the ability to deduct the value of dividends used to repay an ESOP loan can provide tax advantages to the company. Number 3. Succession planning. ESOPs can be used as a tool for business owners to sell their ownership stake and transition the company to employees. Number 4, that is the last point, wealth building for employees. Employees have the opportunity to accumulate wealth over time as the value of the company's stocks increases. However, some challenges associated with ESOPs include: Number 1. Hard to understand. ESOPs can be complicated, and it might be tough for employees to grasp how they work. Explaining the ins and outs of ESOPs in a way that everyone can understand can be challenging. Number 2. Money goes up and down. The value of companies' stocks in an ESOP can change a lot. If the stock value goes down, it could mean less money for employees. This up and down nature of stock value can be confusing and might worry employees. Number 3. Lots of rules and paperwork. Running an ESOP comes with a bunch of rules and paperwork. For beginners, dealing with all these regulations and making sure everything is done right can be a bit overwhelming. Number 4. Costs money for the company. Setting up and running an ESOP requires money for the company. Figuring out how to get this money, whether through loans or other means, and understanding the impact of company's budget can be a challenge. And number 5, making employees feel like owners. It's not just about having an ESOP. It's about making employees feel like they really own a piece of the company. Getting everyone on board and feeling like they have a stake in the company's success can be a bit tricky. Communication and making everyone sure to understand their role in the ESOPs can be challenging. Addressing these challenges requires careful planning, effective communication, and ongoing management. Companies implementing ESOPs should proactively manage these complexities to ensure the success and sustainability of employee ownership plan. In conclusion, employee stock option plans or employee stock ownership plans represents a powerful mechanism fostering a symbiotic relationship between employees and the companies they serve. By granting employees a tangible stake in the company's success, ESOPs cultivate a culture of shared ownership, motivation, and long-term commitment. While presenting financial advantages, they also pose challenges such as administrative complexities and stock price fluctuations. Nevertheless, the enduring appeal of ESOPs lies in their potential to not only enhance employee financial well-being, but also to create a workplace where each individual is personally invested in the collective triumph of the organization. Hope you enjoyed this session on employee stock ownership plans. Thank you.